We're back in sunny Huddersfield, which is attempting to be sunny, over there somewhere. But it's, well, mostly it's playing hell with my hair. It's the Retro Games Fair again, yeah! It's always a good day, this. So I'm just heading over to the train. I don't think I'll be meeting anybody at the train station today, which is a bit odd, but hopefully we will see them in Leeds. Yeah. So I'll see you there. Nice. Well, the sun's making attempts to come out, which is playing hell with my recording because I've got to face against the wind, which is making my hair go all funny. C'est la vie. I did have something to say, but I've completely forgotten what it was. Oh well. Probably not going to come all the way over there. Oh, I might do actually. No, maybe. I don't know. Let's go get on me.
Change here for services to Bradford, Ilford, Skipton, Harrogate and...
There he is.
Long time.
What are you here for?
Retro Gaming Convention. Will be your first one in 2020?
Yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, because we come here every year, probably twice a year, and usually it's the exact same shit on every single time.
Is he going to try queue jumping? Here we go. Here he is. What are you in for?
Murder of the 7th degree.
7th?
We're not in America.
I don't know how many degrees of murder you can get.
Surely murder is murder.
I think
you can't murder somebody more.
I'm pretty sure with Owen it would be homicide.
I'm here for friends.
No, we were saying this off camera. We were saying, you know, this year we're going to get the map. We're going to save it till the next con and do a bingo of everything that's in the same place.
It's just in the same place.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to borrow £2 or someone.
£2?
Yeah, to get in.
I'll just pay us both. It's fine.
Yeah.
With the
I
tenner.
like an idiot forgot my money.
Silly boy.
The circumstances are like so dire that it's like I really want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like that with every convention.
Yeah.
You haven't changed. Like,
Don't stop stereotyping me. Why are you attacking me for my culture?
The entire time I've known you, which has been how many years now? 4 or 5 years, something like that.
4, 6, 7.
4, 6, 7, yeah, something like that. You have got something at a convention. You say, I'm not going to buy anything, and then you do. And then you're like, I need to find a cash stream now. So you always go to the Sainsbury's across the road just to come back here and then just be able to.
So not only does the con not change, the people don't change either.
Literally, yeah. We've been going here for so many years. We haven't changed. I haven't bought anything from this convention. I think in like 2 years.
I feel so attacked right now.
Hello.
£2 each or 3 for £5. Sorry, yeah, I knew I'd heard my voice before. I just bought a couple of games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The great Mark reduced to a simple consumer. How can this be?
Well, no, I'm still.
Yes.
I'm just not filming today, so.
Oh, really?
No, yes. I might do a couple of little bits, but I'm not doing a big one.
Okay, well, some of us are holding down the fort.
Some of us have a massive job that, you know, I don't even know where I'm going with that one, just you know.
Some people have work to do, Tim.
Yeah, so
yeah, like me.
Have responsibilities.
Yeah, some people have responsibilities, like buying copies of Rainbow Six Free that they don't need at all.
Yeah, truly, because that's important.
Because that's the 9th copy of that I've got now.
No, it's like when I lose him and he walks up to me and he like bumps into me and I don't know it's him, to knock paying 100% attention to my periphery. I'm like, I get like jot, and I'm like,
It's actually me.
Owen looks very happy with his.
it smells real bad. I'll tell you that. It smells fucking horrible. The thing is, the smile isn't big enough to look menacing. It just looks kind of adorable.
That will do.
I mean, this is
What's the method? I'm filming you making a transaction. What?
Doesn't sound dodgy at all, does it?
Doing the deal.
What kind of transaction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It'll be fun. No problem. It'll be fun. Okay. Save the hassle. Alright, brilliant. Yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers.
I have no idea what to ask you. Also, the lighting is really bad.
I know.
Yeah. So how are you finding this retro games fair?
Stressful.
I just noticed you've made a few transactions, so has it been successful this time?
It's been a good day, yeah. It's sort of like just had the mud rush, so
Yeah.
sort of.
Well, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does, yeah. It's been a good day, I can't complain. It's always been a laugh. Met new people, met you again, detective. So.
Detective, yeah, best detectives in the flipping world.
Absolutely, great teamwork.
Best detective apart from the other three.
Yeah, but we looked cool, lads. So.
They're cheats.
It's been a good day. Don't look at my artwork, because there's none left. There's big gaps where there should be, and I've just sold it all,
So where can people find you if they want to find your work?
If they want to find me, they can find me on Instagram or Facebook, and pending a website. So, you can find me on Etsy as well, which is, you can either find me at Spike at Inkinimp or just Inkinimp.
Righto, Inkinimp.
Yep.
Put it in. Alright, thank you.
Get looking.
Let's have an on-screen handshake.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. And catch you next time.
Kawaii City Games.
Kawaii City Games, yeah. Go there for stuff and trading cards.
If you got anything to trade, 20% extra.
20% extra. Well, there you go. Job's a good one. Right. Well, that'll do.
He's still sad.
I'm sad.
It doesn't look sad.
So sad.
The mask.
It actually looks more like a rebreather or something with.
Yeah. I mean, Vez, it looks like something like a code vein like that.
Yeah.
Really good character creator. Bit of a shit game.
Have you had a good time, Cam?
It surely has been fun and eventful.
Definitely been eventful.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
I'm trapped. Please end this. I want to take this thing off.
No, we're staying here for another hour. Yeah, we're gonna have a meal.
I would fucking punch you. Where were you at 9:15 last week?
Where was I at 9:15 last night? That's the question.
9:15 in the morning last night.
Posing more questions, Mark. We need these answers.
Have you had a good time?
I have actually, and I've bought crap loads.
Have you spent up?
Would you like me to go get my bag of stuff and
Yes.
you do my thing on you? No, wait a minute. You do my
No.
video time, but with me in it.
Yes.
Right. I'll go get my bag of stuff.
Depends. How much stuff have you got?
There's like 30 odd games in there.
Okay, this is where we slowly start.
Yeah.
As you walk away.
Well, I mean, we have to sort of bide our time a bit because we need to make sure he keeps the mask on for as long as possible.
Yes.
Just quality content.
So come on, if you do one of my videos, how do I do my video?
I can't remember.
Terribly.
Yes, exactly that as well.
So, what have you picked up today?
What have I picked up today?
What have you picked up today?
I've got a bag.
Give us some selections.
A bag of
Bam.
games.
You didn't even ask him, like.
First of all, I found this. It's the GTA game that I've never played ever, and I thought, you know what? I don't have to buy a proper copy.
Yeah.
It's a full copy, 150.
You know what? That's my favourite GTA game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So,
Cool.
highly recommended.
So,
It's got some excellent cars in it.
So
weird.
I know. Is it set slightly in the future somewhere?
Yeah, it's a bit retro
It
futury.
was one thing that I was thinking. I just couldn't be bothered. I just finished playing the other one. And
Yeah.
I think at the moment, I might not be buying all else, but at the moment, my favourite purchase is my Wobo Fit.
Yeah.
I don't like many Pokemon, but I love my Wobo Fit.
Well,
Right, I'm not going to go through these individually. Let's just grab
a stack.
a stack.
I mean, he's got a lot of games in here.
Which will be.
It's looking like a cash converter, isn't it?
I am a cash converter. There's a stack of games.
You convert your cash to games.
There's more games.
Conflict Global Storm. That
More
sounds.
games.
A lot of Splinter Cell, a lot of Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
2 copies of Splinter Cell. 3 copies of Splinter Cell.
Oh, lots of Battlefront. So these are for a LAN party, I think you were saying.
LAN parties.
More
Yeah.
Splinter Cell. You have 13. 13 is a good game.
Please
13 is
tell
a
me
good
that
game.
there's some Halo involved in this LAN party.
I have already got my copies of Halo at home. I have got 8 copies of Halo and 8 copies of Halo 2 at home. Because
That's a good amount of Halo to have.
eventually, I only bought this to annoy Chelsea because she hates Rainbow Six Free, and I saw
Doesn't that
big
make it
box.
Rainbow 9? Yeah.
It was meant to come with a thingy,
Rainbow 200.
headset as well.
Right, yeah, I noticed that the box is kind of empty.
Yes, there's no.
It's just missing
headset.
bits, yeah.
I do want headsets. That is the next thing. If you look, there are multiple copies of games because, as you said, I want to do LAN
he picked up
parties at my
Obscure.
house. I don't know what that is. It's obscure. I have no idea what it is. I'll pick it up.
Truly obscure.
So you will see that there are multiple copies of games.
Various
here
games.
Because I need multiple copies of games. So that is what I've bought.
Because LAN parties are hard.
Not when you've got an entire networked house. Not when you've spent like a couple of hours putting 30-metre cables, 25-metre cables and 20-metre cables around the house. So that
You're not making a good case
so
here.
that every room has a Xbox linked up to a network through a internet switch.
You know what my next question is going to be? How many of them are connected to CRTs?
2.
Only 2? Well, it's better than none.
Yeah,
Right.
there we go.
Excellent.
There's a lot of crap games there, but I don't care because it's all for LAN parties.
If you want to find more online, this is where you go.
Yeah. Hopefully he's focusing properly.
No, it was on focus. It was in focus. I know what I'm doing. Normally I do film my pickups as and when I'm getting them, but I didn't today. Because it's a bit of a pain to pick something up and buy it while also holding a camera, you know? So, with that being said, here are my pickups from today. Or, indeed, the Retro Game Fair. It isn't today anymore. So, let us start with Crash Bandicoot. As if I didn't already have enough copies of this. The reason why I picked this up is because I liked the... Well, it's a double-sized case, which is already quite interesting. I do like these, mainly because they've got 2 compartments, but generally only 1 disc. And you'll notice that doesn't have a manual with it. Now, it was only 10 quid, and normally you'd be looking for about 25 quid for this particular release. I do have the loose disc and manual for the Black Label Crash Bandicoot, so I can just put the manual in there and then it's complete. I know the case is a bit worse for wear, but that's something that happens with PlayStation cases. As is the case with Space Invaders. Oh yes, another copy of this. I can't get enough of this game, what can I say? The guy knocked off a quid for me because of this business up here, which is a knackered case, as we had to put up with, because, you see, PAL territories, I don't normally get PAL PlayStation games anymore. If I'm getting a PlayStation game, I want it to be an import, which is why I've not got very many in recent years. But this is part of the Space Invaders collection, so I've got to have it. But yeah, in PAL territories we had to put up with these horrible cases, which would break, and even if they weren't broken, they would still be extremely loose on the hinges. Yeah, it's not a great setup really. So we've got, a cover that's coming out. This box can be replaced, because it's not got any stickers on it, so I can just find a cheap PS1 game somewhere, replace it, all will be well. We've got our manual here, of course. I did find one that was same price but didn't have a manual in it, which was a bit poor. Asteroids, I must look at that game sometime, and of course the disc, as you would hope. I would like to find the Japanese version of this, which is Space Invaders X, but, you know, I've got the PAL version of it now, so at least I've got it. just one more for the collection. In case you're not aware, by the way, because I haven't really told anybody, I am sort of aiming to build up a semi-complete collection of home Space Invaders games, and that is one of them, so there you go. Anyway, on to a similar but slightly different topic. PSP games, I got 2 of them. Now, the thing with my PSP is I do tend to play the games digital, just because the UMD drive in my PSP ain't work. Yeah, I do like to get the odd UMD when I see it. It also obviously has to be the right game. I would like to get Space Invaders Pocket, for example, and yeah, there's a few others I'd like to pick up. But these 2 were on the list, so Outrun 2006, classic game, and the PSP version is surprisingly good. Only problem with it is it runs at a pretty low frame rate, but for Outrun on the go, you really can't go wrong. Get yourself a PSP, get Outrun 2, flipping great. And it's just a great game anyway, so you really can't go wrong, and it's the full experience. And the same with Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, or Street Fighter 03, whichever one you like. I've heard that Alpha 2 is the one to go for, but Alpha 3 Max got more characters and stuff in it. So, you know, and it's on the PSP once again. Now, the PSP D-pad is pretty bad, so it's not the best system for playing fighting games on, but, you know, knock the difficulty down a notch or 2 and you can have a good time. I played a lot of Tekken 5 on my PSP and it's been a good time. So that's those. Hope they're complete now. Yeah, I did check them and yeah, they are complete with their very wasteful UMDs. On to the PC big boxes. We have Mega Race. Now I've heard some good things about this game. It's sort of a near-future-ish cyberpunk racing game, essentially, with an over-the-top narrator, which is just great. So, this is the big box DOS version. It's for IBM and compatibles. Let's see what the specs are in the grand tradition, because I don't get many big boxes out these days, so, oh goodness. Lots of stuff inside that is making it fly about in my hand. Yeah, it requires a 386SX, 40 MHz or better, 486DX recommended. Wow. DOS 4.01 or higher, 2 megabytes of RAM. You see, they've put, they've actually written here 2 megabit of RAM, which is not very much RAM. What they meant was 2 megabytes, but they've written it wrong. Or 4 megabytes, whatever. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then they put 560k conventional memory. Well, make your mind up. Why are you going to write it? Well, at least you didn't put 560 kilobit, because that would have been teeny tiny. And if you could get a game to run in that, then I would be very impressed. And yeah, it's got all the bump on the back. Ooh, in fact, there is the narrator. I can't remember his name, but there you go. Not narrator, announcer. Not sure if this is supposed to have a cover on it. I do find that sometimes with big box PC games. What is this? The CD Gamer, PC Gamer CD-ROM. Okay, sure. The extra crappy bonuses in my games. I'll take it. Why is it in a Mega Race sleeve, though? That doesn't make any sense. What's this? Oh, really? More games? Oh, no. Once again, a sleeve that does not fit what's in it. So now this is kids' stuff, including a lot of edutainment. Yes! That's what we need. Kid Desk, Electronic Young Telegraph, 50 classic books, Autodesk Animator. Wow, not bad. Yeah, Windows 95 demo. What are kids going to do with that? Fan-freaking-tastic, lots of shareware. That is nice, I'll take that. What's this? Another Fox Twin Hits thing, which is probably not. Oh, there's 2 discs in here. Anecdote. What is this? What is this? It's Welsh. It's a Welsh CD. What is it? What's this? Ah, yes. This also looks like it could be Edu-freakintainment, potentially. Not sure. Sampler. Philips Media Family Entertainment CD-ROM. Okay, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Cartoon Carnival, Cartoon Jukebox, and Candy's or Sandy's Circus Adventure. Does that say Sandy's Circus Adventure or Candy's Circus Adventure? I mean, it would be alliterative if it did, and it's a crappy drawing of a seal. Wow. Yes, please. Edutainment in my Mega Race box. Fan-freaking-tastic. And the final one, what's in this? What treasures are we going to find in here? Ooh! PC Direct presents Universal Word. Great multilingual word processor. Oh yeah. What else we got? Programmer's file editor. Unrestricted, fully functional file editor. Notepad++ before Notepad++. What's this? Never-ending disk. Space-saving backup utility. Sure, I bet that works really well. Well, what a great little... Ooh, plus Outer Ridge, amazing 3D Asteroid game. That is flipping great. I was not expecting random edutainment and utility software in my Mega Race box, but this is what you sometimes find with big box PC games. I once, well, I've got a big box of 3D Game Maker, and the seller threw in like an astronomy software with it, which was great. Oh, there's also that, which has nothing in it. Oh, what a shame. Full Throttle. Sample Peter Gabriel's new multimedia album. Great stuff. Why did that's a puzzle, isn't it? I wonder why the discs don't match the sleeves at all. Oh, and there's an addendum to the manual, but no manual. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it's got everything else, and it's got all this random shareware. Unless... Is the manual in the box? It didn't seem like it was. No, there's no manual in there, is there? Nah. Oh well, unless the manual is on the CD. It did happen sometimes, but not in that area, because there was nothing to read it with. There was no Acrobat or anything like that, so that would have been a terrible idea. Anyway, next game. Lemmings. This is the original Lemmings. Only £19.99, which is exactly how much I paid for it, even though this is how much it was new. This is from the shop that it was sold in. Once again, it's the DOS version, IBM 3.5, discs enclosed. This undoubtedly has lower specs required because it's an older game. Bit battered, I must admit, but it's nothing that, you know, a bit of tender loving care won't help with. We all know what Lemmings looks like. Let's get it up, and it's a nice slip case. That's what we like. Hiding this Psygnosis box. Psygnosis always kind of puzzled me because they have two logos, and they often used both, as is the case here. They've got the big logo type with the owl, and then they've got the owl's face. They quite often just use both. Roger Dean, because Roger Dean requires mentioning whenever his artwork comes up because he's amazing. We've got a single floppy disk, which will also apparently work on Amstrad PCs and Tandy PCs. So that's nice. There we are, look. Now, something that always annoys me about floppy disks, they can never work out which way around they're supposed to go. You see, I would have thought they'd go that way up, mainly because there's an arrow on it pointing that way up. But labels are often that way up. And that does make more sense when you've got them all in a case and you can sort through them. It's a mess. We've got this piece of paper, which I discovered earlier when I looked at it. Cheats that somebody has printed out, so you can get to all the levels, but I don't think it's all the levels because there's only 17 there, and I know for a fact there's more levels than that in Lemmings. And of course, a big old manual, that's what we want, with a pretty dire illustration on the front. Yeah, that DMA design, programmer art, all that. Although, having said that, the artwork is really good in Lemmings, isn't it? It's a very nicely put together game. There you go, look. You see, this is pre-Team 17 as well, having Lemmings. So, yeah. Nice. Nice little find there. Let's put all that away. I've put that in the right way, haven't I? Whatever. This doesn't matter. Schlunk. Next one. I've got a couple more here. In separate bags for some reason. Onto Windows now, with a game that I've been after for a while, and now I have it. Again, not exactly the best condition, but you don't see this very often. Worms Armageddon. I got this for £15, as you can see from the little price ticket there, which has had other price tickets on it, and in fact this comes from Electronics Boutique, which was an old video game retailer in the UK. Still going in the Australias, of which there is one. And yeah, Worms Armageddon. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The pièce de résistance of the Worms series. It's not ever got any better than this. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, it's Worms Armageddon. I'm sure you know what it looks like. I've streamed it before, so you should do. Box doesn't seem to close properly. That's because it's not been closed properly. That's very poor. Oh, it's one of these. Look, where the disc's sort of in its little holder. Never understood this. So yeah, it comes out like that. I've got like 3 of these Oh! Ooh! Now. This disc is red. My normal disc, if I can find it. This is my other Worms Armageddon disc. I'm fairly sure this is from a Slash release. So that's interesting, isn't it? Because the printing is, almost exactly the same. Do you notice the difference? Move it over a bit so it's actually in frame. Looks like a reel-to-reel projector, doesn't it? Kind of funny. Yeah, there's only one difference that I can see, and that is that the later one says English on it. And of course the colours. Yeah, because this one's got red instead of black, and it's got bright yellow instead of this sort of golden orange colour. Well, how fascinating. We have learnt things. Nothing else really of note. Oh well, it's another copy of Worms Armageddon in a big box. And of course, not really much else in the box. No registration cards or anything. We have got ourselves a nice manual. That's actually pretty tasteful artwork. You can call Team 17 for some hints. What hints you could possibly have for Worms? I mean, what could you call them about? How do I throw a grenade better? What are they going to tell you? You know what I mean? They've got tutorials in the game. It does tell you everything about all the weapons, which is useful. And actually it shows you the controls as well. Ah! I always wondered about that, because the grenades and stuff all have bounce settings, which is controlled by the plus and minus keys, which I never knew. I knew how to control the time, but never the bounce. That is useful. Okay, well that's a great little manual, that. Quite a big manual actually. Let's put all that away. Put it away properly. Yeah. I'd like to build up a complete Worms big box collection as well. That'd be a fun one to do. And it'd just be PC big boxes of Worms. I'm not bothered about having all the PlayStation versions and all the DS games and PSP games and Amiga games. I mean, I would like Worms Director's Cut, but that's not the point. Point is, Pinball Dreams for the Amiga, £8. Yeah, this artwork's bizarre. I've never understood the significance of this strange child with his strange face. Yeah, Pinball Dreams is okay. This was part of, as you can see, well maybe you can't see, you can now, part of the Amiga Zool pack, not for resale, so naughty boys. And as such, has not really got a lot of information on the back because, well, you already have it. So, what I found most interesting is the fact that it is actually in a big box at all, because you'd imagine it being with a pack, it'd just be a disc, as that was my understanding anyway. But no, you get the whole big box, and it's quite... I wonder if they were all like this, because, I mean, I don't have many Amiga big boxes, but this one seems quite nice because it's just the artwork, if that makes sense. And I do like it when games do that. Anyway. Inside, not much to see, really. Got 2 whole discs. In fact, I think I already have these discs somewhere. Let's have a look in my big box of Amiga discs. Not really in any order. I think I did try and get them in order, yeah. Ha! Here we go, look. Part of Amiga's Zool pack, not for resale. I've just wasted my flipping money. Nah, I haven't. I haven't because, well, I don't think these discs actually work, so... I mean, these ones probably don't either, to be honest. Well, you know, it wasn't much money, and big box. I like big boxes, and I cannot lie. And of course... Oh, actually, I say of course, but that's your lot for the manual. It's just a single piece of paper. Tells you how to load it pretty much. It's not really much. Well. I was going to say there's not much you can say about a pinball game, but if you got a real pinball table, you'd have a big old owner's manual with all the stuff in it. And it kind of says a lot, does this, about how sparse these tables really are, but I'll get onto that in my video on the subject. I don't want to step on anyone's toes, especially not my own. What the hell am I on about? Right, so that's nearly it. But for one thing, just put that back. I also picked up. Oh, I mean, I'm trying to get the right one. Not that it makes a difference really, because they both look the same. Oh, it won't reach. You'll have to look at it upside down. There you go. That's the best you're gonna get. I got myself another GunCon 2. I do have one that I got at the last retro gaming fair, and it doesn't seem to work properly. When it gets to the edges of the screen, it just sort of gives up. So I got another one and it works fine, so I suspect it's something up with the gun. And yeah, that's it, it's just a GunCon 2, it's nothing exciting really. Would have liked an orange one, but they're hard to get hold of in this country, as simple as that. So there we go, that's my haul for the big box. Big box? I mean, that I will go to that, that'll be amazing. Oh, I'll get lost. That's my haul from the Retro Games Fair. First one of 2020. And there we have it, that's about all I have to say about that. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one.